Prosecution, you may call your next witness to the stand.
I'd like to call Mohammed Shah to the stand. Mr. Mohammed, could you please tell me the number of people in your empire at the height of your reign?
My empire embraced the lands of Bokhara, Samarkand, and almost all of Persia. To put it in your modern terms, it stretched from Uzbekistan, Turkestan, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Persia. It is the jewel of the world.
Were you aware of the conquest of Genghis' empire to the east?
Quite aware of it. Rumors of these Mongols sacking towns and destroying the dynasties of these Orientals has reached my ears. But it was at first no tingle down my spine. And I'm sure that barbarian Khan has heard of my successes as
What?
well.
Please do not refer to the Mongols as our barbarians.
Very well.
Did your empire have any dealings with each other?
Of course, two empires of this magnitude cannot sit idly by without any clashings whatsoever.
In what form did these meetings, or in your words, clashings, occur?
By gifts. He sent me lavish presents and letters. There was this one letter in particular that caught my eye. In it, he says that I'm the ruler of the West while he the East. Yet he calls me his son, as if I would not catch the underlying insult. Calling me his son was one thing, but making it out as if I would not catch that insult? How dare him demean my intelligence? And not only that, he sends spies into my kingdom, and when one of my governors punished these spies as he saw fit, he tells me to punish this governor for going through with a law that I made. How dare him, insulting me, the great Khwarizm Shah. By this, I already knew what he was going to do beforehand. I was next in his conquests. And the next envoy he was to send was to be met by me and punished by me as well. And what greater punishment to a Mongol scum than shaving off the beard they so cherish?
You know what? How dare you?
Order! Mr. Shaw, could you please not use the word scum in this courtroom?
Very well, Your Honor.
After that last encounter you just mentioned, what happened?
We went to war.
Could you please describe this war in more detail?
As you wish. My generals informed me that the Khan's armies were split in between himself, his two sons, and his generals. Of course, this information was deemed useless since it reached me months later. They outflanked my men in the Great Kizil Kum, and just like that, they disappeared into the desert. Very few survived that battle, and those who did had no inkling on where they had gone, until Bokhara and her stone walls saw sight of these Mongols. And it too was overrun. Then next fell the gem of the empire, Samarkand. These Mongols were few in number, but they massacred my men like a butcher massacres his victims. The streets of the city ran with blood. It wasn't an attack, it was an execution. Men and women were raped and killed in the streets. The city buildings were brought down to the ground. The great Khwarizm Empire fell by a lot of nomads from the steppes of China.
How were the Khan's army able to defeat your vast military? Since the records are so true, your men outnumbered it 5-1.
They've just gone back from a conquest and were better skilled than my men. War does that to soldiers. My men had not seen war for a long time. Of course, if they had, it would not have been an easy fight. And they took us all by surprise. True, I said that I knew that he was to attack my empire, but I did not know it would be so soon.
After this war, was your empire able to regain its former strength?
Regain its strength? From what? From the rubble of torn down buildings? From the dented from the dented steels of armors and chariots? From the corpses of dead citizens? Regain? No. We were soon to ebb away to history, an empire brought down to its knees. The Mongols didn't completely destroy us. Sure, pieces of written work still lay stacked beside burnt houses. My men still had refuge. They didn't completely destroy us, but they sure as hell tried.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Counsel, you may now cross-examine the witness.
Mr.
exactly did the Khwarizm Empire come to be?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
I mean, how exactly did this giant empire come to the hands of one man, namely you?
It belonged to my father before me, and his father before him.
Ah, so it is yours through lineage.
Of course, I am of royal blood.
And after your father's death, when you received all this land, did you expand it at all? Is it not true that you conquered all of Persia by attacking the Seljuk Turks that ruled it beforehand?
Yes.
And that you tried to march through Baghdad with an army to renounce the caliph and replace him with your own appointee?
No.
Remember, you were under oath.
Yes, I remember. Yes, we tried, but...
But you got stuck in a blizzard and thousands of your men died.
Objection, Your Honor. I don't see how these questions are relevant.
I am merely stating the facts.
What facts? Irrelevant ones?
That the Khwarizm Shah destroyed societies and small empires as he conquered. I am proving that if the Shah did not destroy societies, then neither did the Mongols.
Your Honor.
And if one condemns the Mongols to this crime, then one condemns every civilization that has ever reared its head. No civilization is free from the blood that their civilizations have.
Order in the court, order in the court. May I remind you that this is a courtroom, not a place for mindless bickering.
I apologize, Your Honor. No further questions.